Have you ever turned on a light in your house? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever used a remote control device? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever turned on the radio? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever communicated wirelessly with an electronic device? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever seen a neon light? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever used a robot? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever used or seen a laser? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever gotten an X-ray? Nikola Tesla. Have you ever driven a Tesla electric car? Actually, not Nikola Tesla. That one was Elon Musk. You're watching Dead Dude of the Day, presented by Kingdom Lyceum, and as always, I'm your host, Jeff Peterson. Today, we're going to be talking about the greatest inventor to ever live. Yeah, you heard me, Thomas Edison. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was born to Serbian parents in modern-day Croatia, which was then in the Austrian Empire. Born in 1856, young Nikola's father was a priest and his mother was low-key also a very successful inventor. While dad wanted him to go into the clergy, it's clear Nikola decided to follow in his mother's footsteps. Tesla excelled in school due to his incredible memorization abilities, like seriously wizard-level memorization skills, and his ability to do calculus in his head. Wait, what? Calculus in his head in elementary school? Okay. Additionally, Tesla was fluent in 8 languages. But did he have a YouTube channel with, as of right now, 1 subscriber? Yeah, I didn't think so. He was so advanced that he was accused of cheating multiple times by teachers throughout his education. Teachers, they're the worst. It's cold. Despite his propensity for academia, Tesla did not finish college. Hard to pay school bills with a gambling addiction. He dropped out and eventually ended up in Paris working for the Edison company. After rising through the ranks in Paris and traveling all over Europe, Tesla decided to transfer to work with the actual Thomas Edison in America. Tesla was what we would call a workaholic. He was soon recognized by Thomas Edison and chosen to work specifically with him on several projects. Nikola, I just want to let you know you're literally one of my favorite employees. Why, thanks, Tom. I love working here. It's the best. Did we just become best friends? I think we did. Okay, on the count of 3, say your favorite type of electric current. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Direct current, alternating current. This argument was then followed by a large unpaid bonus that Thomas Edison claimed he was only joking about giving to Nikola Tesla. Tesla decided to leave the company, thus forfeiting any patents he had developed while he was there. Giving up patents and not securing royalties was an unfortunate trend in Tesla's life. He worked for a little while in his own private company, but he continued to struggle financially to support his research. Once his only investors pulled out and took his patents with them, again with the lost patents, he was forced to pack it in. He made his living through manual labor jobs until his big break came in 1887. The year 1887 saw the founding of the Tesla Electric Company. Tesla's new investors wanted him to focus on developing AC, or alternating current power, into the premier method of domestic electricity. Tesla rewarded them and ultimately himself by inventing the Tesla motor. He premiered the motor at several fairs, including the big one that year in Chicago, where it caught the eye of George Westinghouse, who bought it right away and hired Tesla at $2,000 per month salary, as well as a contract that included royalties on his inventions. Things were looking up for old Nick. Westinghouse and Tesla were a match made in heaven. Westinghouse for years had been investing in AC power, while Tesla had been in search of a financial backer with deep pockets and confidence in his inventions. Together, they were ready to fight their shared nemesis, Thomas Edison, in what would now be remembered as the Current Wars. Edison, if you remember, had already invested time and money in developing direct current, or DC, for use in domestic electricity. Tesla had already proven that alternating current, or AC, was a more viable method, and now he had Westinghouse in his corner. Edison started off by engaging in one of scientific history's greatest smear campaigns, seeking to discredit Westinghouse and Tesla's work. How are we going to get people to not like and not trust alternating current? I don't know, Tom, maybe we could show them that it's dangerous or something? Yeah, I know. We'll take small animals, we'll pay little kids to bring them to us, and then we'll electrocute them in public. No, Tom, I don't think that. And then we'll get an elephant and we'll electrocute the elephant. Tom, are you okay? That's right. Edison electrocuted a circus elephant in public to to prove that DC was safer than AC. No, Tom, stop. How did Westinghouse and Tesla respond? They electrocuted an even bigger No, I'm just kidding. They built a hydroelectric plant at Niagara Falls that created enough electricity to power Buffalo, New York, as well as several other nearby cities. Pretty good comeback. Think of all the elephants I could electrocute with that power. So when the current wars were all said and done, Westinghouse, Tesla, and alternating current were victorious. In fact, AC makes up most of our nation's electric power grid even to this day. However, the campaign left the Westinghouse company on the verge of bankruptcy. To help out his buddy Westinghouse, Tesla tore up his contract, thus clearing his salary with the Westinghouse company and forfeiting all of his rights and royalties. This move generously saved Westinghouse from bankruptcy, but severely hampered Tesla's financial future. The next chapter in Tesla's life saw him experimenting with something that had always fascinated him: wireless power. He had worked with radio and frequencies on and off during the current wars. However, since he didn't ever patent any of his final products, he was beaten to the radio finish line by Guglielmo Marconi. Not a made-up name, that's a real guy, Guglielmo Marconi. Marconi's first international wireless radio transmission was completed with a transmitter-receiver combo that contained 17 of Tesla's inventions in order to make it work. Nick, patent something. That's all you gotta do. Marconi's transmissions were successful. Tesla sued in protest, saying that he should have at least some credit in the accomplishment. Edison, recognizing a chance to mess with Tesla, threw his weight behind Marconi financially and helped him win out over Tesla. Marconi was awarded the Nobel Prize as a result of his invention. Tesla then poured himself into developing a wireless network that would give everyone in the world free access to communication at the turn of the 20th century, guys. Like, literally 100 years before his time. To accomplish this, Tesla began building the world's largest transmission tower at Wardenclyffe Estate on Staten Island. Things were going well until Tesla's investors realized that they could not profit off of Tesla's dream of free wireless for everyone. They pulled their support and Tesla was forced to abandon the project. This setback proved to be too much for Tesla. He then suffered a nervous breakdown. Now in his late 50s, Tesla was personally bankrupt and began living in hotels and feeding pigeons. He wasn't necessarily like the crazy old pigeon guy, but he was definitely a destitute shell of his former self. Tesla died in 1943 at the age of 86 in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. His hotel bills were paid in full by the Westinghouse Company. Tesla's ashes are encapsulated in a gold-plated ball in a museum dedicated to him in Belgrade, Serbia. And he has a statue in Palo Alto, California that transmits free Wi-Fi, which, I mean, as far as dedications go to like a person in their work, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so Tesla's legacy is immense. He was an idealist that only ever sought inventions that would improve the standard of living. And he wanted these inventions to benefit all people, not just the privileged. However, this was also the time of industrial capitalism and the robber barons / captains of industry who sought to make a profit on literally everything they did. You can't necessarily blame them for that, but it left little room for a visionary like Nikola Tesla. His legend, however, has grown tremendously in the last few decades, as many of our modern day conveniences have roots in his studies and inventions. He is remembered fondly for his genius. He said his inventions came to him in visions, and for his altruistic idealism, especially when contrasted to Edison. Elephant killer. 1 Corinthians 10:24 says, "Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth." I don't know Tesla's personal faith, and like every other dead dude of the day, he's human and has probably made some grave mistakes in his life. However, his embodiment of this verse is a testament to all people, Christian or not: love the Lord with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. Nikola Tesla was a man ahead of his time on so many levels. Perhaps that's the reason why he resonates so well with us in the 21st century. Favorite dead dude of the day so far? Nikola Tesla. Hey, if you liked that video, if you got value from it, please do us a favor. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Be always learning. See you next time.